Hello, good morning. You're kind of in the shade. Yeah, it's okay though. Please introduce yourself and tell me about your car.
My name is Steve Holbrook. I have a 1967 Corvette Stingray Coupe. Pretty much all original, 327, 350 horse. It's got factory air and a rather rare color called Lindale Blue.
It's beautiful. Yeah, this is an unusual color. I've never seen a car like this. Lindale Blue.
Yes.
And how long have you owned this car?
I've had this one about 8 years.
About 8 years. What's your favorite thing about having this car? What do you think?
I don't know, it's just something I always wanted.
Always wanted?
I
Yeah.
had another one, and this one came available, and I picked this one up mainly because it had factory air. Living in Arizona,
Right.
it's not great, but it's better than no air.
Yeah, well, yeah, better than no air in Arizona. Well, this is beautiful. Thank you for bringing this. Please introduce yourself and tell me about your car.
All right, my name is Jeremy Zielinski, and this is my 1995 Ford Mustang Cobra. I recently pulled the motor out of it and completely rebuilt it from the long block up. It's got Edelbrock E205 heads, Edelbrock Rolling Thunder cam. It's got beefed up push rods, roller rockers, BBK intake.
Looks
Still working out the kinks.
very good. Significantly more horsepower than the original.
Definitely.
Very good. Excellent. Do you track your car, or is it just a daily, or what do you?
It's a daily for now.
Right,
I'm getting to the point where it's probably time to retire it from a daily.
right on. Well, thank you for bringing it. Appreciate it. Please introduce yourself and tell me about your car.
I'm John Spaked. It's a 2020 C8 Corvette Z51.
Okay.
I picked it up at the plant, a memorial, a museum, on June 30th. It's an LT2 Z51 with the high wing spoiler, which is no longer available. Elkhart blue with sky cool gray interior.
So you spec'd it and picked it up at the factory.
Yep.
Wow.
I ordered it March 7th a year ago, and because of the strike and the COVID, I was supposed to get it in January, but I didn't get it to June because of those two events.
Right.
So it's kind of heartbreaking, but I finally got it. And
It looks fantastic. Now, you use this as a daily or an occasional car?
Yeah, I have a 71 Corvette. It's more of a daily.
The 71 is a daily?
More of a, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot more than this does.
Right, right.
So I have a I have Harleys too, so I tend to ride the Harleys more for mileage.
Arizona is great for riding motorcycles.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you so much for bringing this. And next month you can bring this, or bring your Harley, or bring
71.
the 71. We got a 76 over there.
Yep.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
I'll go behind the red car.
Hey everyone, I'm gonna do this one because the owner is a little camera shy. This is a replica of a 1962 Ferrari GTO. It is built on a Datsun 240Z chassis. It has a 3-liter, I think a 3-liter Nissan twin turbo engine in it. So this actually makes a lot of horsepower. He's had it about 5 months, he says. This is a really well done replica. This is similar to the coupe style that is in the movie Ford versus Ferrari. So when you hear this car running and driving, it sounds really good. It doesn't sound unlike a Ferrari because it's got some sort of functional exhaust that makes it do that. But beautiful car, beautiful lines. This is a really high quality replica. And there it is. Hello, please introduce yourself and tell me what you brought today.
I'm Michael. This is my 1980 Firebird. It's a 350 automatic. Just did a few mods to it since I got it. I drug it out of a field back in March and just been working under the hood, put some air conditioning on it.
Right on.
Made it reliable, made it handle a little bit better, and just been enjoying it.
So this is like the first phase in a restoration.
Like a pro touring, like resto race car
Okay.
type thing.
So you pulled this out of a field.
Yeah, this guy was selling it in like on his land, and it sat for probably like 5 years, maybe. I don't know how long it sat.
Right.
I got it cranked up within a couple hours, and then I drove it home the next day.
Wow.
It was a long trip, a lot of vapor locking.
Where was this car?
Grounds.
Where was it?
It was in Texas actually, and then I drove it here from Austin.
But that engine looks great.
Thanks. Yeah, I had it all separated. I set the firewall back eight inches.
Wow.
Put Miata air conditioning in
Nice. I love the overflow tank.
it. Oh, thanks.
It's hilarious. And yeah, this is it's really great to see cars that had pretty much been abandoned, and you rescued it and are
Definitely a gem in the weeds.
yeah. Wow.
If people want to check out part of the story, it's on Instagram as the Phoenix Missile.
The Phoenix Missile on
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yep.
Cool.
You'll get an inside look of like what I was doing to it, and it took about a solid month and a half to get it really
Right.
to this point, and then I've been doing little stuff since then.
Right on. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Appreciate you bringing this, and if you keep bringing it to these events, we could see the monthly progress on it. That would be really cool.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, take care. Hello. Please introduce yourself
I'm Dennis Olson.
and tell me what you brought today.
Well, I brought this border collie with me today. Her name's Ginger.
Hey, Ginger.
She's a rescue. We got her from a rescue place. She was on a farm with 30 other dogs. So she was a pharaoh in Phoenix. It took them like 2 days to catch her,
Wow.
and no one could catch her except this 5-year-old girl went up to her, put the leash on, because she didn't like people, I guess. You know,
Right.
adults.
Right.
So we had her for about a year now, and she had a lot of issues, and I'm still working on them, but she's much better.
That's great. Fantastic. I'm so glad you did a rescue. So many dogs out there, cats and dogs, need to be rescued and adopted. Glad you did that. What else did you bring today?
I brought this 1987 Grand National,
That's awesome.
31,000 miles. I got it 3 years ago, all original, everything original. But I changed the gas tank and the radiator just to be, functional.
Yeah, I love a Grand National, and they've become increasingly popular. I mean, they started really getting popular in the early 2000s, and now they're just really a desired car out there.
Oh, for sure. We got a good deal on it. I'm going to have it cut and buff.
Nice.
And should look even better.
It looks fantastic. Well, thank you for bringing the Grand National and for bringing Ginger.
You're welcome.
And hopefully see you at another show.
Yeah, I might bring another car, maybe the Corvette.
Okay.
16 Corvette.
Cool. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Please introduce yourself and tell me about your car.
How you doing? My name's Isaac Hoke. I've been in the Valley for about 30 years. This is my 2016 California Special Mustang. Bought it used, but my intentions were to eventually soup it up. And recently, I just got the Whipple supercharger installed last week.
Whipple supercharger. So this is a Roots type.
Correct.
Goes right up on top. I see the pulley, and very nice. And so it's a California Special prior to the supercharger work. What makes a California Special different from a regular?
Well, we'll start up here. The front fascia is different. We got the grill's different with the pony on the side, the tri-bar, as well as there's integrated turn signals. Back in the 60s model, I forgot what year, maybe 64, has the turn signals.
Oh, turn signals right back in
Correct.
here.
Yep.
I see. Oh, I see.
As well as the decals here on the hood, decals on the side.
Right.
Front splitter comes with it as well. And then the interior, I think the most amazing aspect about it is the Alcantara leather with the GTCS embossed on the seat there. That's what really sold me on that.
Right. So the California Special is a cosmetic upgrade.
Correct.
I love that
correct.
it's a manual transmission. That's awesome.
I did add the Alcantara steering wheel. That's from a GT350. Kind
Okay.
of matched the trim there with the red on top.
Right on. So tell me about the supercharger does as far as power addition.
Sure.
So I know they come in different sizes, a half liter, 1.2.
This is the 3.0 liter. This is the
Wow.
new Gen 5 that came out last year.
Nice.
There's now an upgrade of 3.8, but those are coming out for the GT 500s. But this one, it's rated for 825 with the stock Whipple tune that comes with it. So right now I'm running the stock Whipple tune. I haven't had time to dyno it yet, but I probably estimate it to be about 640 to 660 at the wheel until I get it to like probably a little higher.
640 to 660 at the wheels.
Correct.
Wow. That's
And that's on the standard pulley that comes with it, standard tune.
That's probably going to be enough.
Yeah. And the whole kit, it comes with the upgraded fuel injectors, fuel rails, everything. It's really a turnkey kit.
Is this kit you could do at home, or do you have to take it to a shop to do this?
You could, but I opted to take it to a shop because I also did my oil pump gears. So they had to crack open the case in there.
Oh, that's a bigger job.
Yes, and so I wanted to be able to take this vehicle to higher RPMs without breaking that. And so
Right,
that's
right.
kind of a weak link in these cars.
Is that where they take the rotor out and they dimple it?
They actually took out the whole oil pump gear itself and
Okay.
then the crankcase, the gear itself, and so I replaced that because that's made of billet steel instead of I don't know if the original one's made of aluminum, but it's really prone. Once you go higher RPMs and get a lot of boost, they're prone to breaking.
Right. You need something that
Yeah.
will be resistant to fracture.
Correct.
Okay. Well, this is great. And the fact that this is a 3-liter supercharger, that's bigger than a lot of engines.
Correct. Yes.
that's
Yes.
crazy.
I did not.
Well, thank you so much for bringing this, and it's a beautiful car, and I appreciate it.
You bet.
Please introduce yourself and tell me about your car.
I'm Eli Vasquez, and this is my G35. It's pretty simple. She's got an engine intake, aluminum pulleys, Borla exhaust system all the way out. Everything else is basically stock. I put wheels on it, and that's about it.
So some engine modifications, and this is not supercharged. This is still naturally aspirated. Right. So this is this is a G35. So this is a VQ35DE engine in it,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
So what are we talking about? 330 horsepower? What are
I
we?
think it's around like 290.
290. Okay.
Maybe 300. Yeah.
Okay, man. 290, 300. Very nice car, and solidly reliable.
Yeah.
These are bulletproof engines. The VQ series engines are just solid pieces. Well, excellent. It looks good. It's got a good stance on it. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Take care. Please introduce yourself and tell me what you brought.
My name is Jordan Oren. I brought my 95 Ford Probe GT.
95 Ford Probe GT. Now, my mother had a probe, and it did not have that intake on it. What all have you done to your car?
So far, all I've done is the intake and exhaust.
Intake and exhaust. What do you think that increase? Maybe a 20%, or maybe not even that, or what do you think?
Not even
what
that.
do you think?
If anything, probably a decrease.
A decrease? You didn't tune it? You just put intake and exhaust and no tune?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's okay.
I did the teenage thing.
It's okay. But you know, a better breathing car is going to be more efficient and actually can produce more horsepower with less emissions. So, and I do like the Ford Pro. People make fun of me, but I like the first gen, second, and this is the third. Actually, the first gen was really a body kit. Second gen was the body kit over the first. So this technically would be the second gen. This is second gen. They did that body modification in around 90, 91 or 89 or something like that. But what year is this? 94, you said? 95. Very cool. Well, cool. You don't see these every day. Thank you for bringing it. Hello, Anna. Now, you've been to the show before, I've interviewed before, but this is the first time I've seen with the T-tops off. Have you ever taken the T-tops off the car yet?
I have taken the T-tops off, but I don't really take them off to drive it that much, because, you know.
Yeah.
But it looks so cool with them off.
It does. I wondered if it was like due to like peer pressure because they have their tops off, and their top is down. There's the top down.
Yeah, that's pretty much
peer pressure. Oh, and this is how they stow.
Well, no.
No.
I mean, they should, but you have to get. You can get an aftermarket clamp system.
Okay.
Where you can just latch them in. So they have like these kind of blade.
Those tab adapters, and then these posts.
So lift that black handle.
Lift the black handle.
And there you go.
Okay.
So it just latches in that way.
Okay.
But they make an aftermarket.
And it goes right on right where you're putting it. Yeah.
So you can just mount it right there.
That's nice. Yeah, but right now they're just held on by gravity and wishes, and
Yeah,
so they would just blow right off. Like, oh, there's some money. Well, this is great. It looks good. And you recently, you did the console. That's right.
I'm still working on it. I don't want to have wires holding it on here.
Right
I'll have
on.
a screw, but yeah, the map lights work and everything.
That's excellent. And your restoration obsession.
Oh yeah.
And if anybody's interested in one of these consoles, this is the lady who's making them. She designed them and she manufactures them, and they fit your C3. What work have you done lately on the car?
Well, the last thing I did was I removed the upper and lower control arms on the front and restored them. I put new bushings in them. I painted them after cleaning them, of course, and I put all new Bilstein shocks and new coils in the front. So I got the GT coils.
I can't see any of the suspension.
I know.
I mean, I see part of the upper control arm, but and it's nice and pretty.
It's all
but
tucked up under
that's
there.
all I see.
Yeah. But anyway, so new coils, new shocks, new ball joints are all new.
Good deal.
All new bushings and new tie rod ends and all that fun stuff.
And next is the
rear end, which I started Monday, got to an impasse and had to put everything back together so I could bring it today.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you brought it today, and you got a month to get the rear end together.
Right? Well, I have a plan because I have a Triumph TR7 also that I hope to bring next month.
Oh,
And I will have that up for sale actually.
That'll be good. A Triumph TR7. I love those.
Yeah, I haven't seen any Triumphs out here yet.
No,
so
I haven't either.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun to drive too. It's gonna be all.
Those are great little scoot around cruising cars.
Yeah.
So.
Nice little 5-speed, you know.
Right on.
It'll have all new suspension when I'm done, and a brand new fuel tank, basically, lined, cleaned and lined. And all that.
Cool. So we'll show it next month, and it's for sale.
Yes. Well,
All right.
hopefully I'll have it done.
All right. All right. Thank you so much for bringing your car. Let's see you. Please Introduce yourself and tell me what you brought today.
Hey, good morning. I'm Bob.
Hey, Bob.
A 2016 Z06 Corvette.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Now, there are other Corvettes here today. Tell me what the Z06 is and how it's. What is the Z06?
What is it? So the Z06, you can see by the badge on the side, and underneath it says Supercharger. So really the difference between the three trim levels, from a Stingray to a Grand Sport and a Z06, it's all about horsepower. So the Z06 with the Supercharger puts out about 650 horsepower. The Grand Sport, I'm guessing, I don't know, is around 600, maybe 5 something. And then the Stingrays, I believe, are somewhere close to 475 or 500. So it's just all about the power.
Right. Now, these are all the LT1 engines, correct?
Yep.
So these have direct injection.
Yep.
Man, it's a great looking car. It's a great looking car. Now yours does. It has a removable targa
It
top.
does, yep.
Do they all have removable targas, or just?
They do, yeah. This is a 2016, so I want to say probably from, I don't know, 2012 to current. It's
Okay.
all a one-piece liftoff. If you remember the old days, it used to be the T-tops, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
The 2 parts that would come. So this is just a single, really, real light fiberglass top. Stows in the back.
Nice.
Easy to stow it away.
Are you going to demonstrate?
I'll show you where you can stow it.
Okay, I see it. Oh wow! So this is a decent sized trunk.
Yeah, it's not bad. You could put 2-3 sets of golf clubs in here, and
Wow.
in fact, I'm running to the grocery store so I can, load it up with groceries. So
Very good. Well, this spoiler, does that come with it, or is it you add that?
As you see it, everything is stock.
Factory. Okay.
Factory install. Yeah, I love the color. There's a lot of great colors that are out here. That dark, that Grand Sport that's over there.
Yeah.
That's a pretty color as well, with that dark graphite, dark charcoal.
Right.
But I like that silver and black contrast. It's
Well,
just a
it
sharper
looks
shade.
really good. Thank you so much for bringing this.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And we're doing this again next month, December
Great.
12th.
Nice.
So hope to see you there.
Yeah. Are you gonna be back here next month?
I will plan to be back here next month.
Nice. Great.
All right.
Well, thank you. Thanks
All
for
right,
your time.
thank you. Please introduce yourself, and we're going to do something a little different. You both brought Corvettes, and we're going to have one of you ask the other about each other's car from a Corvette owner's perspective and what makes them different. So please introduce yourselves.
Okay, I'm Scott Tilges, and this is my 2015 Stingray.
Bob Carlson. This is my 2017 Grand Sport.
Okay, so one of you decide who goes first on interviewing who.
All right, well, tell us a little bit about your car. Is it a Z51 package?
Okay, so this is basically a base Stingray that's had Z51 package stuff applied to it. So it's got the upgraded brakes and offsetting wheel size added to it. It's got the sway bars, the Z51 sway bars that have been added to it. It still retains the wet sump oil system rather than the Z51 dry sump oiling system to it. So other than that, it's pretty much stock. It's got a 2-stage exhaust where it can be quiet or loud. I've added Z06 front splitter and side skirts.
What about the interior? What package is that?
So this package is the 2LT interior. So it's got all the black leather that's heated, cooled. It's also got the heads-up display and the multi-mode driving function, and I've added fire missile button and extended shift lever pads to it.
Fire missile button?
Yeah, down.
That's
Where
hilarious.
does it shoot the missiles at?
It's
That's top secret.
right.
So it looks like you blacked out the
Absolutely. I blacked out reflectors on the sides to try to clean up the look a little bit. I even blacked out reflectors on the back. And the matching body paint, license plate frame and stuff. So it's getting there.
Right.
pop the hood and show us what you've done under the hood.
So under the hood is the 6.2 liter V8, 465 horsepower. It's just been custom painted, added an alternator cover, some billet caps, and a couple red anodized caps.
With the red to kind of match your calendar.
Absolutely. Try to tie it together.
That's nice. It does it. It brings it together, red to red. That's
Yep.
nice.
Try to pull everything together.
Right, and the side skirts and front splitter.
Yep, and also all the emblems have been blacked out too, to try to clean it up, because there's really not much chrome on this at all.
Right. Okay.
Got the full length side skirts and the carbon flash metallic.
Yep. Carbon flash metallic is, for most of the exterior on the black. It's also got the carbon flash finger decal on the hood.
Nice.
As well.
Very nice. Okay.
Trying to match everything.
So you've these are the customizations that you made to your car. Very cool.
Yep, for looks and increased drivability and fun.
That's good.
And on the Grand Sport, so tell me about like your braking and performance packages on this.
Okay, this is the 17 Grand Sport. It's a collector's edition. It's also got the Z07 track package. So with that, you get the Brembo carbon ceramic brakes with the carbon fiber rotors that are drilled.
They're huge. They look like
yes,
they're as
huge.
big as a pizza.
It also gives you additional cooling package, and there's a kit of parts you can put on there that help when you're out tracking it, that help direct air to the brakes and to the different coolers inside the car. This one is basically the same body as the Z06, so you get the difference between the Stingray and the Grand Sport. The Grand Sport's got the wide body kit, so up front you can see it's a little bit wider up front. You have wider tires. You've got a wider package with scoop right here in the back. Right.
Nice. So there are physical differences from the factory.
Right.
That
So it's
this is
wider
a
car,
completely
it's got bigger
different.
rims and tires.
It's a completely different fender,
Yes, different
front and
fenders.
rear, than those cars.
The wing's a little bit different in the back. We've got the same side skirts and front air dam up front, except for I've got the stage 3 winglets on mine.
Okay.
Which look really good.
What do those do exactly?
It's all about downforce. As
Downforce,
the air is
okay.
coming, just to push air down on the front, because the air is going to want to come underneath the car and lift it up when you're driving.
Gotcha.
So that's all to apply downforce.
Okay.
For tracking it.
I like the touch of the blue accents on
Yeah,
this.
this is the collector's edition package. They only made, I don't know, it was like about 900 of these.
Wow.
This is number 90. This is a 3LT package. So everywhere you touch, the seating surfaces are all the Alcantara leather.
Oh.
Steering wheel, the dash, it's got the carbon fiber interior package.
Nice shot of the headliner in there.
Yeah, the headliner up there is all the Alcantara leather with the blue stitching.
Oh wow. Wow, that's impressive. Very nice.
So they actually re-released this, it's called Tension Blue Interior for the C8s.
Okay.
So you can buy this package. This was like a 1-year thing, but it was so popular that they brought it back on the C8. You can actually get that interior
Right on.
package again.
Right
It's called
on.
Tension Blue.
Are there any mechanical differences between these two cars?
Other than the engine's a little bit different configured. This is a dry sup engine, so it does not have an oil pan. It has an oil pan. It's basically a track package thing. As you're tracking the car, the oil in the pan's sloshing around, which can cavitate the oil and get air, introduce air into it.
Right, right.
You don't get as good at oiling. So this has got a dry sump engine.
Okay.
So it's got a remote reservoir. There's no oil pan on this engine.
Does that have the same horsepower?
Same horsepower.
I think this is like 495 on this car.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
495? Okay, so you do have more than. Yeah.
It's about 30 horsepower difference.
Yeah.
Horsepower more. But the difference between the Z06 and this, the Z06 has got a big supercharger underneath.
Yeah, yeah. That's
650 horse, 650.
that's a lot.
Torque.
Now you actually have track tires on your car. You're
Yeah, these are the Sport Cup too. They're the track tires. They're the ones that.
Okay.
Show us some of the customization under the hood too. You did a lot of Good work under there.
Basically the same.
Oh wow.
Took off all the covers and painted them down, painted them to blue to match the
Nice. That looks really good.
little covers here and there, kind of like he did, but just a different color scheme because of the blue.
Well, it looks very good. Really good.
No engine mods or anything other than the exhaust system.
Right. So this has a custom exhaust as well.
Yeah, it's got a Corsa crossover pipe and then the AWE
Okay.
valve back
Okay.
exhaust system with the black diamond tips.
Wow. Let's go back there and take a
I've
look.
done the same thing, but blacked out.
These
These are LED.
Okay.
So it's got a full strip of LEDs, where his are still the stock ones. I mean, they look nice darkened out, but it just has the one little
one light.
Yeah, and it's like a strip of reflector rather
right.
than a line of
So if you
LEDs.
turn these on, you've got a full strip of LEDs that go from top to bottom.
That's nice.
That is nice.
And then in the back, I put on the rear diffuser fins as well.
Okay.
Next step is to black out the reflectors and the taillights in the back, just to darken it. And then all this stuff here is actually a vinyl kit that they sell
Okay.
on one of the Corvette places that matches the interiors.
Well, it looks
Take
great.
all the badges match.
Looks like both of these cars are really beautiful. They're really awesome. Thank you guys for coming out. Thanks for showing, and especially the comparison. A lot of people don't really realize, the differences are what really makes the car special. It really is.
Right.
So yeah, thank you. Next month, hope to see you guys there, and take care.
Thank you.